Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric Paulson with Your Essential Practice. For today's divinely guided rune reading for the week of the 10th going into the 16th, we have, the day of the recording of this video, right, we have Mercury going direct. Thank the Lord, right? And we also have a couple really big shifts happening energetically throughout this week for us. We have Mercury kicking off the week for us, right? And then we have Venus stationing direct also on the 12th. And also on the same day, on the 12th, we have a powerful full moon. So check out the description below for more beautiful information. If you're not checking out the description boxes in your videos, you're missing out on a lot of information. So without further ado, let's jump into your weekly rune reading. Greetings, Capricorn. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading for this week. I've already shuffled on these runes and meditated, cleared the energetic space here for you. At the very end of your reading, we're going to get a message of clarity from the Messages from the Fairies Oracle deck and a final card of inspiration from these beautiful handcrafted cards at the end. So stay tuned until the very end for those beautiful messages for you. Now let's see what's happening with your energetic past here. We're coming from the past of Lagus. All right, Capricorn. So Lagus is all about that healing the divine feminine. This is the divine feminine's flow. The divine feminine's rune. And it's all about that connection, that flow, that divine flow. That's why it resonates with water, that life-giving flow of energy, the connection with water, dowsing, intuition, healing emotion work, that connection with divine source. A lot of that really transpiring, a lot of maybe some shadow work you've been doing, some working on your intuition and healing emotionally here in the past, your Capricorn. Now, I remember your last week's reading was really quite beautiful, and this could be just really you just centering and getting more of that divine connection with your intuition here. Okay. Now, or maybe even just coming from seeing a place of water. That would be beautiful too. All right, so in your energetic now, Capricorn, you have Tiwaz. Tiwaz is that upward trajectory of victory, of moral fortitude. The message here is careful not to be a martyr, right? That sense of justice. This is very much kind of like a Libra energy, kind of a rune. But this is about your showing up every day committed to the balance, the sense of justice, the sense of fairness, and showing up for that cause every day in your life and in yourself. So that's beautiful. So in a sense, this comes down to like your disciplined work. And in that sense, it's driven success, right? It's a little bit of it every day. It's every day it's making a little bit more of that progress towards your victory, which is beautiful stuff, Capricorn, because you like that nice progress. And that is great because your progress includes abundance. So your abundance is the rune Fehu here. In your dedication work through whatever it is you're doing, it is increasing or maybe changing aspects of how you relate to abundance. The reminder here is as abundance increases, so too do your chances or options or choices of how you spend that abundance, right? Like as you increase in the amount of cattle that you have, you're going to need more land, more feed. You're going to have more options on what to do with them. You might have only sent them to market before. Maybe now you want to be able to keep some and be able to breed some of your own now. Right? So that's an interesting way to see this, Capricorn, looking at it. But it's a beautiful, blessed energy because you're being in your intuition, just knowing what's right. And you're really good with that, Capricorn, knowing just your innate sense of fairness and moving forward in that you're like a bloodhound when it comes to abundance. Yeah. Your influence on the energy here is in Dagas. So Dagas is that message of clarity. This is meaning day, literally means day. This is a metamorphosis, kind of like a coming out of that chrysalis or cocoon and maturing into the butterfly or the hourglass tipped on its side where the sand doesn't flow through. And it's that moment outside of time, that like third person perspective of clarity. So you're in that influence of that metamorphosis, that changing, that becoming more clear and apparent, transparent in this. So your victory, your abundance is like you're really sniffing it out because this, this, and really like those bloodhounds, right? So you're really intuitively being into this dedication, like really, and your sense of balance, your sense of fairness, very much intuition guided too, uh, is leading you towards more abundance, which is also the influencing your clarity here. So be careful that this doesn't get wrapped up in the ego and cloud up your clarity, okay? But right now, this clarity influence is in your advice for your current energies as well. So your advice for this current energies here is in Hagalas. Hagalas is natural disasters, so maybe squirreling away a little bit of money for unintended eventualities like a car repair, natural disaster from like a storm, like hail. This rune literally means hail, natural disaster. So natural disasters clear the way to make way for the new, right? So the new, the beautiful stuff. That's why this kind of resonates with the tower as well. So letting what doesn't resonate with you fall off naturally, so then you can build your own new tower, right? You can build it yourself. You have the abundance, you have the fortitude, you have the clarity to, you have the know-how, right? Now everything else that does not serve your highest source, divine source blueprint, let it naturally fall away. You're blasting through this surface, and let's see what kind of outcome you get for your reading today. Debo, beautiful partnerships, alliances, like spiritual gifts. Debo is the rune of partnerships. It is the rune of gifts, whether it's spiritual, metaphorical, literal. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And this is beautiful stuff. I really think, Capricorn, you're continuing on your recognizing these patterns in your life a little bit better, like how things ebb and flow, and where you're, when you know in the right time to maybe stall the pendulum so it can, you can increase some more of that abundance, get through that low point quick, and then just kind of continue on. You're really doing well with these gifts, maybe mastering a new spiritual gift. This could be in that reciprocation energy, though, just increasing your sense of feeling that abundance, that uh, very much that balance of give and take. This could be with a spiritual partner, partnership, business, a significant other, uh, or just with divine source itself. So take what resonates, please, and leave what doesn't. Let's get a message of clarity from the fairies, message from the fairies oracle deck. Fairies are divinely guided creatures, also would love to assist us in our journeys. So fairies, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for us today. That's too many. Let's get some clarity here for Capricorn here, please, fairies. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Pregnancy. Interesting. The birth of a child has brings great blessings to you and the world. Birth of a child brings great blessings to not just you, but to the world. Maybe that's what this gift is. I know I call my granddaughter, she's named Gibo after the rune. Well, I call her that after the rune, not her mom and dad. So let's read a bit more about what this pregnancy card is. Again, it says the birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. This card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will very soon be expecting a child. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of great joy and light and brings many positive changes into your life. This could also indicate an impending or successful adoption of a child. Additional meanings for this card are a significant birthday is imminent, and the fairies are helping celebrate the day. Another is watch for the successful birth of a new project. Another is a baby who is important in your life was recently born. Or this card can also relate to a pet's birth or pregnancy. Or you're healing from a painful experience related to a pregnancy. And finally, you're ready for a big change in your life. Again, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, let's get a beautiful hand-created card, message of clarity from another oracle deck here. Imagine yourself, imagine your intuition. You're already tapped into this intuition. Just imagine where you're going to be with these divine gifts, this divine inspiration that you're on. You have this abundance of energy. You have this beautiful clarity, this driving energy about you, Capricorn. Just imagine this birth of this new beginning, this new pregnancy, how beautiful that's going to be in your life, and act as if it's already happened. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comments below, please. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant day.